It's the NFL on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Packers and the Dolphins coming up next.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Miami Dolphins. Here we go with the Packer offense guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Play fake. Here's Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Phillips gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. Oh, and now some space to operate. There he goes, left side. 30. 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
On second down, here's Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big pickup of 38. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. About 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Off the option, it's Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Rodgers going to try and run. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Dolphins now getting set for their initial possession. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU. It's Zach Wilson.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Play action. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 4th down. Here's Wilson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Go time, baby!
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now it's Rodgers. He'll find Aguara complete. And the ball is knocked out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. picked off by Eric Stokes. Oh, nice move. And the Packers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. From midfield, here's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
First down, going to the air with Love. And that's complete to Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Rohrwasser made the field goal. Now he handles the kickoff duties. Here's Richie James on the return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go play action with Wilson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 65 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Packers now to take over. They're looking to do anything to break this 10-game losing streak. It has been a tough one for them to swallow. They do have the lead right now and the football 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. He'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And all the way down to the 9.
Let's go.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Now James returning. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action. It's Wilson. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Here's James. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Let's go. Do it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They go play action now. Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Second and goal from inside the 5. Again, Wilson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson flushed out right. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Four seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll... bring the football out to the 25. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnover.
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Mike 42, Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Pick me up. Here we go.
Throwing is Wilson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
On second down, it's Jones. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Going for it with Sanders. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. Sheds off the tackle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. And right side, they're going to go option here. And down inside the 15 he goes. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. The give is to Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tunyon.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Wilson. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Rolling to his right. finding some room at midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off at about the 31. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And right side, they're going to go option here. 9 yards that time on the keeper. Brings up fourth down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, he's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Forced out to his left. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Zach Wilson.
A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Jones with a carry on first down, but I don't think he even made it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense all over that one. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team. But the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. Wilson to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Now Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing now is Wilson. Going for it all. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just get a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They go down to a knee and a a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year.